Welcome back to what is to be hopefully the final part of my Metaphor ReFantazio Let's Play. This is part 50. Let's go kick some Luis's butt and then kiss him. Okay, maybe not kiss him, but we're gonna win. We're gonna be the best. I just love Luis, all right? Love him so much. Oh, you guys can't see anything. Good gracious, I did it again. Where is it? There it is. All right. I'm a pro. All right, let's go. I got Gallica on my shoulder. Well, no, I don't want to kiss him when I beat him up. I want to beat him up. I want to kiss him then beat him up. I don't know. But we're going. I'm coming, Luis. Oh, I can run faster. We are not playing Elden Ring next.
Right there. I see the enemy. Come on, let's push through.
Yeah, we'll beat him up with kisses. I got a new ability. All is right with the world. Ow, he punched me. That's rude.
There they are. Time for some close. All right. How's that? Charging in. That takes care of that. Right there. Come on.
That was neatly done.
I see the enemy.
Let's push through.
Hey, good one. Right there.
Come on. That was neatly done.
We're the birds.
Push through. Cat.
Impressive as ever.
All right. How's that? They're onto us.
Did Elden Ring make me rage? No, I don't really have any interest in it.
All right.
Then let's be off. I need a game with story. And I don't want to go looking for a story. That's why I don't play Elden Ring.
There they are. Forward. Right there. Charging in. That's the way. There they are. Push through. On your Come on.
Ow! You weren't supposed to. Oh, you weren't supposed to punch me.
Charging in.
Oh my gaga.
Let's keep moving.
Oh my god.
Come and get.
Jesus.
I don't want it though.
Good thing I don't have to do this to fight Luis. Oh no.
I see the enemy. There they are. Time for some close combat.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
Right there.
I don't think he's this way. Is he this way? He's definitely not this way.
There they are. All right.
I knew we could count on you.
Right there. Push through. Push through. Come on. Forward.
We've done it. Let's keep moving.
There they are. Let's push through. Time for some close combat. Come on. Charging in. Time for some close combat. How's that? Charging in.
I hope we can have a moment's peace now.
That's one job done.
Oh my god, he's around the corner. He's almost here.
Push through. Time for some close combat. All right. Come on. Let's push through. All right. How's that? Charging in.
Oh Jesus.
Forward.
This safe. The crystal is no more.
Let's push through.
I was like, what is that notification?
Right there. There they are. All right. How's that? Come on!
Training has paid off.
Let's push through!
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Now I can't hear anything. I swear the technical difficulty that I just had with my AirPods. All Luis's plan. This is all Luis's plan. But we're back and we're ready. I can hear. All is right with the world. Let's go kick some tail.
Come on!
I knew we could count on you.
Oh my god, why do I hear it twice?
They've noticed us.
Wait, why do I hear it twice? Oh no.
Now,
No. Come on, please. Can we just work? Please. Okay, there we go. I think I figured it out. I did broken. I found out the problem. We're good. 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 We're back. We're back. Okay. At least before any cutscenes or anything happened, we figured it out. We're good. We're good. Let's mosey. Oh, there was a cat right here. Oh, I didn't know there would be a cat right here. All right, record my journey. Okay, all right. It's time. I'm nervous. I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. All right, Luis, here I come.
look.
We should be able to proceed from here. It's disconnecting all light, I suspect.
Yep.
I feel his magla from here. When we cross it, Luis will be waiting.
Lost.
At last, this time has come to decide the true victor. This will be the final time we fight Luis.
I'll definitely.
We can't allow the royal magic to be used for destruction. It's up to us to stop him. So let's bring the curtain down and end the farce once and for all.
Should we keep going?
Ah! Why are you asking me these things? It's all been building up to this. Ready? Time to deal with Luis? I'm ready. Let's go. I'm coming, honey, to come kill you. I'm sorry.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive the gauntlet.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve. Nothing could stop us from getting to you.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Luis, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're elder? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge? Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed, it would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty. For my own satisfaction, no less. No, I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient center, but I never held any fondness for that place. The Elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded. I wanted to change that isolation. And then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, prince.
Oh.
Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end? Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a story you've already been told.
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life.
Oh my god, look at his
nothing but
face!
ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own deaths. I was but a child, trembling before a wall of fire. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any hate on either side, or retaliation for any perceived offense. It was only pure injustice. A selfish act of devastation. One thought alone burned in my mind. I would never let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
It was tragic.
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice.
I mean, Luis, you have a point. You have a point. Like a very valid point. What do you want me to say to this? What do you want me to say to this? Like, what do you... Oh my god, no one would prosper there. There are other solutions. What a lonely way of thinking. Oh god. Joy, no, but he has a point! Ugh, I gotta be the hero, I guess. I'm gonna say what a lonely way of thinking.
What a lonely way to see things. That's what turned you so cold-blooded, eh? First I've heard of it, but... Sorry. Means we got all the more reason to kill ya.
Luis, you're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I mean, that's also true. Both sides are right. In that night of flames, just combine forces. You don't trust anyone. That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected. So be it. From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes.
Oh.
I am Luis, bearer of the royal scepter. With only a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
What?
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond you.
Oh.
Come. We decide our will.
This is not helpful! This is not helpful!
Our land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before. All of it, foundation for my new, better world. You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage. Let it begin.
Now Atlus. Now Atlus. Why is he in the lewd? You know, I'm gonna use my new ability. Hey, you buddy. I need my power of friendship.
Get him!
No holding back.
Dang, you have a lot of health. Oh no.
Ow!
What in the... Hold, please. He's so hot, he broke my game. Why is this happening today? Okay, we're good. Okay. I'm ready. All he did was hit me, and I repelled some stuff. We're good.
Seems like a waste. Fast dancer! Going for the weak spot!
For all that I believe.
Why is his health bar there? Why did you let me see that? Oh
Like
no.
we can't brute force through this one.
I call upon
Oh
royal
my
power
god.
within.
Oh my
Only the
goodness.
strong can
Let us
prevail.
fight.
We'll combine our strength. Behold,
I walk a royal path.
Time for some close combat. Prince! This is it!
Take this.
You think it's actual size? Oh no. Come on, chat. Already can't focus. You know how much I love this man. And then they had to just make him topless.
I shall vanquish evil.
In your heart. For all that I believe.
Comrades, lend me your strength.
Do this! I will fight with pride. By this power, the magic seed.
Face my wrath.
Anxiety. What is he doing? Okay, this looks like something.
Gathering an unbelievable amount of magla around him. We can't let him finish whatever he's doing. Try to interrupt his attack somehow. Focus your attack.
Wait, interrupt it?
Before he takes us out in one shot. Dancer. This might be a good strategy.
In the name of just warrior. Hack and slash.
Usually it's like block it.
Crush.
Behold, we'll combine our strength together.
Only the strong can prevail.
This is it. Right. The magma buildup is
I will
dissolving.
crush the fantasy
Sweet.
in your heart.
I'm actually gonna pass.
After you.
I can't afford to hold back.
And then do
Call
this.
upon royal power within.
I want it to be Prince's turn again.
Face my wrath.
That's it.
I mean, it's definitely gonna be the Prince's turn now.
Allies, together.
Let's see.
Here.
I owe you.
Let's work together.
I believe.
Get after it, love.
How's this?
I will crush the fantasy in your heart.
This is just what I need.
Okay.
Very good. By all means, challenge me. Stake everything you have on this battle. I will face your convictions head on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal world. There is no hope for you.
Okay, you removed all his debuffs.
You first.
Only
the strong. It's up to you now.
I will protect you.
I will crush the fantasy in your heart.
The magic seed. A tough one.
You fight well, but this is not helpful as ever. Warrior! I'll cut you down!
I probably should have healed, but I blocked the attacks.
Wallow in despair. Take this! I owe you.
You fight well. But this is not... Still here?
I'll give you the performance of a life. I call upon a royal soul.
Heavy seems excessive, but it's fine. I'd rather just heal.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
You fight well. But this is not over.
Observe the enemy. Join with me.
We'll combine our strength.
Okay, we gotta give the prince some magic.
Wallow in despair. Take this. This'll do it.
I don't know what I was hoarding that stuff for.
This is not over.
Going for the weak spot.
Now, are you prepared? Hack and slash. Tougher than I thought.
You fight
Comrades,
well.
let
But my
the
power
hours
is not over. There is no hope for you. Take this! Lend me your strength.
Nobody has magic.
Maybe
It's fine.
Come forth, royal soul. Still up?
This'll be over soon enough. I'll go with
My thanks.
You fight well.
Not done yet.
Is everyone
Let me
alright?
just do this one for now.
Hero.
Get an extra turn icon.
Wallow in despair. Face my wrath. Vitus power. The magic seed. A tough one. You fight well. But this is not over.
Sting.
Are you prepared? They die hard.
You fight well. But this is
This
not
should help.
over. I won't hold back. This is it. Still up?
Okay, almost done with probably phase 1 of 1,000.
Face my wrath. Come to me.
Focus your attacks. We've got to stop him before he takes us down.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
You fight well.
Hack and slash.
Not.
Tougher than I thought.
Charging in! Come! As the pot still standing, I see.
You fight well. The magic seal.
The magma buildup's dissolving.
And so is he. Now what's
I do
next?
not fear death. And yet,
What else you got for me? Come at me, bro.
Not bad, eh?
Huh? I have never
Tremble before.
Yes, I've become stronger.
Absolutely not. What else?
I think we've won this one.
So the power I have now is not enough.
The Magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected.
Just as I thought.
I would be a fool to underestimate you, but I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as a destructor king, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
I commend you. Clearly no half measures will do. If I am to take your life,
Oh, he's got the crazy eyes.
I must stake my own, and all its power.
Damn! We can't get close! 'Tis tremendous aura!
I have a vision, and you will interfere with it no longer. Wait!
It's his gauntlet runner.
Luis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
bloody hell! We can't even go after him.
There's no time to go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the
He's just slowly leaving. He's slowly departing.
Ah, everyone! That bastard Luis took to his Skyrunner!
Yes, we know. Can you go after him?
It'd be suicide, lad. Oh, suppose it's too late to back down now. Well, I was saving some reserve power for the trip home. But if we're using it here, we're using it here.
The Gauntlet Runner is nearing limits. If we were to catch up with him, it would the way back to Charadis. We don't have a choice. We have to stop Luis to the destruction of the world.
Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm. Hop to it now! Get in! I'll just fire up the...
Look over there! Enemies! Ugh, of all times. Wait, how many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Luis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Hold on! The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Do we have to fight them off?
Your Highness, you get in the runner first.
Okay, are you doing what you did in Final Fantasy 16? Are you gonna be the goat and then stop everybody and then do a backflip onto the Gauntlet Runner? Dion? No, we can fight them together.
Fight them together. No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you. No need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway. Does that work for everyone else?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it, I would have done so myself.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the way.
Near us. Don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done, damn it. Hop in, Your Highness.
Well, let's do this.
We hold the line!
Look at my crew.
We must endure this.
Hulkenberg!
Got it. We're powered.
Man, Basilia was a cutie pie.
Not good. They're going for the Skyrunner.
Not on my watch.
Go, Stroll!
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought you ate platypus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
All these characters are so fun. Oh no, I'm getting emotional. There's not a character I hate in this game.
We fly!
What?
A noble must protect his people! Take this!
Finally, I've earned my.
Why are you doing the exact same thing that you did in Final Fantasy 16? What?
You fly. Straight and steady. Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
What do you mean? Wait, I'm alone? Wait, no, it's not. No, I need my crew.
Go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them.
Calico ain't gonna do nothing.
What are you?
Let's fly!
I need some. My friendship is my power over voice of all those people that support me to heal me to one-shot this man. This better be an Omni Slash moment. I swear to Gajunus. Gajunus, I don't know who that is. My friends.
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle. I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
Now, Atlus. This is where my truth lies, doesn't it? I want to stop you. I want to be king. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing, actually.
They're the same thing.
But they are not. The king shouldered the people's pain.
Okay, my bad.
And still his paradise never came. You need only look at the kingdom now to see that. But it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
I can't listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed.
He said, shut up in the most polite way on the planet.
So be it.
Okay, don't freeze my stream again with the hotness.
Such intense magla.
Oh, Galaga.
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
This song is amazing.
How? It's happening so quickly.
Behold, this is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world. You are unfazed by the melancholy. Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
No! Hold on, don't go into Shimigami Tensei. Focus!
Not again!
What?
Stop!
What is happening? Wait, that just killed my. Wait!
Get me! Wake up! I said wake up! Hey, please,
My obstacles are clear.
The boy
open your eyes!
is no more.
Wake up! Please, you have to wake up.
Where? Are you awake now? I summoned you just in time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done?
Oh, the MVP more.
I ripped out my... I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured, you're finally safe. As for where we are far, far away from that hellish world. Do you remember the first time we met? I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I believed anyway, but I was wrong. From the start. This place is... It was never of that world to begin with. No. Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy. In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion.
Yeah, he said that at the beginning of the game.
There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell.
Literally the first line of the game.
That creating a utopia is possible. And if there was desire, then I thought maybe one day someone would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken. In the end, a fantasy is just that. A fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Through text on a page. Now, behold!
What are we beholding? Anime? We're in Tokyo?
Indeed, it's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy, but it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is reality?
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality.
But what? Yeah, what is going on?
Your journey of revolution was
Where's-
just a passing dream.
What?
Let me take you back to reality, child.
What about my friends?
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept this place is real, everyone will be safe. That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be
I'm sorry.
but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable?
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, snap out of it!
What?
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel?
I don't trust you. You're not the
fanciful
more that
idea
I
to
like.
sustain a fantasy world.
You're a
illusion.
4.
Those curiosities in academia, they were
A
there
fake
because
more.
of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure. You still don't believe me. Why is that?
I mean, this place is real, so I can't really say this place isn't real because it's technically Shibuya Crossing.
I still have unfinished business.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
I've been thinking about it for some time. Does the novel truly depict the ideal world?
You deny
Oh my god, the song!
you
Freaking
deny
game.
the world of the novels, Utopia.
I understand now. It's hard to say, but this place isn't an ideal world after all. And
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts.
yeah, it's her song!
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
The melody I've come to know echoes around me, rousing my spirit once more. Magic hasn't been lost.
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly,
You okay there, buddy?
See, I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I loved, even my only child. Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Hey. If I were to call myself by a name you know...
If you say your name is Joy, oh, okay.
I once
Hythlodaeus?
as king. Or I'm half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain and gave rise to you and this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me. This was the form of my youth.
Father came back with milk.
I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call me a discarded shadow of idealism. I once took such joy and passion from my ideals.
This is why it's hard for me to cry when I beat games. Chat.
Discrimination plagued our people across nigh endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis is likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father. I could not bear to lose my child a second time.
This
If you
is
stay here, at
wild.
least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't
So this
change?
whole time I thought best boy is my daddy. I was spending father-son time this entire 120 hours?
If I stay here,
Yeah, my dad was hot.
then I've already lost.
Shoot, all right
You
then.
are on the cusp of dying at Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is.
Wait, are we about to fight my father? Now I'm gonna need you to hold on. Brother!
I suppose our promise to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideals into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I have to try at least.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live. That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
What do you expect me to do by myself? Oh, you're only level 70? Hold on. Wait, hold on, sir. Hold on, Papa.
The magic seeds.
So you would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my faults
Man.
come to haunt you.
The voice acting. There needed to be more voice acting in this game because it is top tier.
You leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness. This is for your sake. Be reasonable.
You stealing my magic? You're a sucker.
Let's go. This is it.
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why do you resist it now? Why refuse me?
Oh, you crit me? Oh, shoot.
I have no choice.
All right, see you, nerd.
I won't hold back. The magic seed.
You must see reason. I have no choice.
I'm gonna hit one more time and then heal, hopefully. This is good. Use fire against me.
You were my first reader. You of all people have to understand. This is for your sake. I will show you the truth.
I have trust issues, so I'm just gonna do this out of cautionary sake.
This'll do.
I have no choice.
Come forth, royal soul.
So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you. What power. To see the archetypes brought
Did I just kill my father?
in so little time. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
Ooh, dang. The second answer is you gave up, I won't. I'ma say it. Screw you, Papa.
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs?
Uh-oh.
Is that
I'm sorry.
truly what separates us?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind. To unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power. The king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize? A true king in body and soul.
Do you hear me?
Hulkenberg!
Oi!
Astro!
Your Highness! How? Their voices reach you?
That's because we're best of friendos and we love each other.
It would seem your future is not yours.
I love
alone.
Stroll in a different kind of way of love, though.
My friends are waiting for me.
The support and
my
honor
friends.
of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the war of destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
We don't know that it can be done. Yeah.
We don't know that it can't be done.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. Still you seek the world's unknowns as precious possibility. I see. Well, If you can believe there is more to the story than the end I see, then it is yours to tell. Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I myself will not be spared. Unlike you, my other half is long gone, and any reunion lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more, but as your father, the king.
Somebody is cutting onions in my kitchen and I need to go stop them. They are slicing them hard. The city before me fades away. Now you better have given me something amazing. So hey, Dad. I wrote my ideals as a fantasy novel because I believe that there's a power in fantasy. Though all my stories ultimately did was to trial the glories of the past, perhaps you will show us the true power of a fantasy. So carry on as you would. Make your final preparations. My time as Mora will be coming to an end, but I can continue to serve you as role. I could at the very least... This could very well be my last time here. I should ensure I have no regrets. The scroll contained the formula of the royal magic. I finally understand it all now. This is unmistakably the formula of the royal magic invoked by the king. A small wonder it's found in this room. I myself am former king who wrote it, or at least in part. The royal magic brought many wonders and fruition, but the essence of my spells stem from one simple wish, the desire for guidance, one who would bring about the emergence of a hero, a seeker who played the indispensable role in making this country rediscover the virtue it had lost. Not in my wildest fantasy could I have imagined that you, whom I thought long dead, would become that hero. Through the power of the guidance of the hero emerges, and the seeker archetype I awakened to was. After I have committed the formula, I will use the royal scepter to invoke the magic that would put things into motion upon my death. Once it began, those words cursed through my mind. I know not what spurred me to do so, but I wrote them all down in the frantic urgency. That's why the language of the faraway land is scrawled throughout the scrolls. Even now, I don't know the full significance of them. However, I can only imagine there were an essential part in reaching the true seeker I sought. In any case, that very hero appears before me now. The cogs that I have set in motion can no longer be stopped. Oh, great hero, I trust the future of this kingdom to you. It is me. Where's the cat? Where's the cat? No, I cannot leave here without the cat. Where is the cat? This is just the archetype stuff. I am not having my last time here be the cat. I forgot to read all these, but that's fine. That just tells the archetypes. I am so sad. Where is your cat, Dad? Dad? What did you do with the cat? Father? I don't see the cat anywhere. Ah! Plateau has gone off on a journey to the place he should always have been. Screw you, Dad! You got rid of the cat! As for the seeker, allow me to close the book. It is already beyond the scope of anything I could have imagined.
Do make yourself at home.
Brother. Okay, I think I pretty much have everything. Do you got anything? Can I buy something? Alright, well, see you, Dad. If you leave here, you will never be able to return. Are you sure you've done what you need? Why are you asking me this?
What now?
Yeah, I think I'm good. I think. Oh, I can save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it here. I don't know, I have trust issues. I'm just gonna save it on a new save. I saved it over October 1st.
All right.
All right, goodbye, papas. When you leave that door, a predicament awaits you. If you're even strong enough, even a strong enough word, Louise transformed into a demon, and at his side, death itself. But you have already overturned your fated demise once. If you do emerge victorious and become king, you will truly have proved your ideals correct. That fantasy is not an empty dream, but one with the power to change the world. Huh. It seems as though my novel has outlived its usefulness. Feel free to leave the old book here. For now on, you'll be the one writing the story. Your true tale of fantasy. Bye.
The kingdom rests in your hands now. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality. Now, onward, O King of a new dawn!
Anime? No.
Everyone! He's awake!
Is he all right?
Thank the stars.
Huh. Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Well, don't leave out Heis, mate. Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked.
True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below. Like what Louise did. Only the magic working in reverse.
Speaking of, is he still standing there naked waiting for us to fight him? Yes, he is.
Why? Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
Louise! The world is full of injustice.
This music is so
Not everything you've said is wrong,
nice.
much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed.
Those
for me.
onions are getting thick.
Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, That's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope. And now, you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself.
I'm not crying,
you're
chat's
the
crying.
one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder Tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong!
Fools. These false foundations. Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies?
He said, "Stop your tears, you losers."
Let injustice be repeated. Never again!
What?
His aura is entirely different. It's a magla burst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on then! No choice now.
Jesus, your delivery on that. Come on in, Stroll.
Let's go then! This is our final battle!
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be.
This song is a freaking bop. What the heck?
You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
We will win this. For the sake of our world.
Oh my god, this song is so cool.
Forward!
I don't know why I'm getting up there forward. Oh, this song is great. Okay, he has a lot of Mask of Ear, Mask of whatever. Mask of Joy. Now you gotta calm down. All right, well, I earned this, so come on, friends.
Get after it, love.
No holding back!
I don't have any buffs. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay, what do you want us to do about it?
The inequities of the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself.
Uh-oh.
New age.
Wait, I haven't even had a turn yet. Well, who is that?
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? Yeah! I can protect us. I'm sensing deadly magla in the puppets. Attack
In the
it before it
puppets?
swallows more.
Well,
I can get
oh no, you better, girl, you better get back.
You got your defenses down.
Oh, do they? I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm scared to do anything. I don't have any of those. Here, just do this.
Going for the weak spot. Great job, Juna. Now
I can't afford to hold back.
I swear to God, if he repels me, I'm gonna scream.
Hack and slash!
Them crits, though. Let's go.
Nice one, Stroll. Allies, together.
Let my power support you. It's okay. I'm all prepared.
Well, since it's my turn again.
It's still up?
yourself to the new age.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Oh, it's my turn.
Show you. Raging fire. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now,
I
Juna.
call upon royal power within.
Yes, the puppet mask was mating.
Not done yet.
Juna, careful. Behold. It looks like you've got several ailments together. Watch your back. Don't behold this power. This might sting. Great job, Juna. Now there's no.
I'll cut you down.
Is everyone all right? There!
I owe you.
Let's work together.
Not enough. That's fine.
Let's go. This is it. Still here?
This is just what I need.
I call upon royal power within. Tougher than I thought.
Nice! Is that all?
You struggle in vain. Give in to the truth. Your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever.
Okay, he is debuffing. He got repelled like a loser. What a dork.
Juna, careful.
We'll do this together.
You've got several ailments. Watch your back. I'll lend a hand myself.
How's this?
My perfect world!
I have trust issues. That wasn't it. What else? I was like, where?
I refuse. I won't let it end like this. You will be a
How did we just get better and better with this music?
the strong. Oh, weak one. Oh, peon.
His Magla has gone out of control. At this rate, even a man of Luis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
In the end, even he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die. The bastard's own words, yeah?
If he saw a threat in our power, then let us wield it.
Oh my god, Atlus, please make a vinyl of this soundtrack.
It's a pitiful way to live, and it's time we put an end to it.
Luis Guiaban! Here and now, I will strike you down!
Okay, it's time to do this. Give us our final call to arms.
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
This is our last chance. We've come this far.
I thought he would be a little bit more enthusiastic about all that. But he said, come on, everybody, let's go. That's like, everybody, let's mosey.
Get him!
Let's do this.
Feel true terror.
Okay, what is he gonna do?
Give in to anxiety.
Wait, what did he just do?
Audacity!
That's fine, she doesn't attack. Okay, that kind of hurt.
This aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Watch me. Hold on. No need to worry.
Thank you.
My thanks. Now.
Join with me!
It's up to you now.
Slow you down.
Oh, okay, that does not block that. Got it. But that blocks that, which is nice. What is this? Okay.
Let's set it up.
I'll lend a hand myself.
Why can you not understand my ideals?
We need to get my magic back on everybody.
Please.
Oh god, we're hurting.
Juna's badly hurt. Get her some healing.
My strength.
Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We live.
Juna, are you okay? That's, you look like you're about to drop.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Gonna have to
I shall
just...
fight as the noble I am.
Where's that food I made? Oh, that's one ally? Oops. That's hit points. Not hit points. Where's my MP? Oh, that's one ally? All allies here.
Yeah, that helped.
That helps.
Just to get a little bit of magic back.
Juna, careful. The player's got several ailments. Watch your back.
Be falling back.
Falkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you
Here.
down. Thank you.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Feel true terror.
Okay, I'm gonna start debuffing him.
Aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
No holding back.
Join with me.
It's up to you now.
The Nidia, a foolish people, fearing and denying solitude. Be gone from this world.
What's happening?
Yeah, waste that turn.
Is that all?
This should work.
Thanks.
Trust me.
My thanks.
I call upon a royal soul.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
Let us fight.
We'll combine our strength.
Be gone.
What is that?
Disappointing ending.
What in the... See more? Did that man just do to her? Why does everyone hate Juna? Leave her alone!
Now I shall vanquish evil.
Feel true terror.
It does sound a little bit like Hermes.
Only a flesh wound.
Bless.
I can protect us.
Why do I only have 3 icons? That is some BS.
Behold, I walk a royal path.
Oh, did I use all of it? No, I didn't. Eh. I guess I did. Holy cow. All right, that's fine.
Let's try this.
I'll show you.
And its people.
You can catch
I knew you'd help.
I'm obliged.
I owe you. I call upon royal power within.
Nice crit.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Let us fight as one.
Oh, it's already in effect?
Perhaps not this.
Nice. Strike me if you dare.
It's okay. We can do this. This'll do it.
My thanks.
A world born of fantasy. It must not be.
He's inky. I don't know what this link has been severed. I don't know what that means.
Feel true terror.
Now I have to watch this movie. Are you done, sir?
Hulkenberg, I called upon the royal slowing you down. This might sting.
No holding back. I'll cut you down.
Gotta aim better than that.
Stroll, honey, no. No, not like this.
Let my power support you.
Why has it come to this?
Can I do like a... I think she'll be fine, but... She might not be fine, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, I should have lowered his agility. That's right.
Feel true terror.
Yeah, this might hurt.
Tactic.
Hulkenberg, show you. Got several ailments slowing you down. Going for the weak spot.
Warrior! Tougher than I thought.
Behold. We can fire together.
We can do this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Feel true terror. Result. A foolish people, shackled by insecurity. Be gone from this world.
Just don't insta-kill Juna again.
Power that can wipe out an entire tribe. We have to do something.
Yeah, I'm trying, my girl. I'm trying. I would love it if you showed up again. I mean, that worked out. That worked out.
Just hold on. This might great job, Juna. Now they're doing something new.
I'll cut you down. Not done yet.
Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments to slow you down.
See ya.
That's not good. Oh, please.
Hulkenberg's down.
I was gonna use my thing too, but he killed her.
Here.
My spirit is
Stroll,
unbroken.
they got what I ailments. Raging fire. We hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
What are your ailments? agility. I'm just gonna guard.
Join with me. Let's do this. Only a flesh wound.
I think if I had Heisme, it would have been gone. You shouldn't have did that though. Ah, shoot. He has. I have a feeling he's gonna. Don't miss. See you, nerd! Wait, he's falling? There's gonna be like one other thing? I don't know. I didn't get XP, but this is the final battle, so. Well, the sun's out. Am I done?
Dawn breaks.
Did I beat it? The sky's no longer bloodshot red. Can I relax? Luis gonna be like, it's my turn. Like, what? Oh my god, it's my face.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
I did it! Easy clap!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
He did it!
Oh.
Not yet.
I knew it! Oh, I knew it! I wrote the game! Oh.
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world.
Hold fast to your ideals. 'Tis your sworn duty as king.
Go, king!
The power of kings! It's time to stop following their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Poke his eye out!
Is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Nah, Papa's coming to save me.
Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream with the power to change the world!
This is giving Cell.
Damn you!
Oh, this is so good. so long, Royal Scepter. All right, I'm gonna sit back. I think I'm done. I'm done! I did it! First try! Hard mode! Let's go!
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
Man, go back to your other form. It was hot. I won't bore back.
People have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
Oh, now I see the horn placement's the same.
The novel you wrote with such passion will
Wait,
finally
do I get to see
begin
my father? I mean, my mother?
Voice. Is that... could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible
I did
is there
that.
than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believe that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within, provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
I have cried so many times already. It's so touching. This game is so good.
All people of the kingdom, dawn breaks and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed. They who have overcome this fierce contest. The throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Oh, that's creepy. It's me! I'm the king!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't it? He won!
He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Luis.
He can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
These people are nuts.
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crown theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
I did it.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Do we get new outfits?
Boy,
Nope.
coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
Hope I can do this.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
Of course.
Of course, I'm fine.
If you say so. Just do relax your shoulders once you're out there, okay?
We've all made due arrangements. You can trust in us. Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
Your Majesty, I hope I can live up to that title. Oh, look at this little smile.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Their concerns is justified. It's not as though I swayed the entire kingdom of my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
Girl, I don't know.
I'll confront any challenge for my people. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost, with all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
You're asking me too many questions. I don't like it. Things won't change overnight. I'll try to earn their trust. I'll let my work prove the words.
I know mutual understanding will come slowly. I'll just have to keep doing everything I can for them.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
I'm gonna go outside and they're gonna throw tomatoes at me.
We're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
It's me! I'm the king!
All right, a warm welcome, please. His Majesty, the new king! Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects appear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future.
Those dang onions are back!
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Oh, look how cute he looks! Stupid game, maybe have onions.
Long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
You okay?
This
Oh,
journey has reached
I thought it was gonna be auto.
He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
1 year? Do I look different? Did I get a haircut? Wait. December 35th? We're making up days now?
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Louise, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researchers' findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Louise last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
It's hard to believe it's hard to be influenced. It's only natural that there will be unrest among the people.
Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Heisme Noctoul, no less. You believe that? The royal knights, led by a Uchief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young Majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
People are smiling more, but smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Bah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Getting some bread.
Suppose you're right.
Now I just want to know where December 35th came from. More anime.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days?
Oh, you look great, Hulkenberg. Oh my God! Look at Heisme in his little hat.
And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in
You still got your green tights, Yufa?
Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Louise, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey, isn't the king supposed to be here?
Where is he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
All this decoration.
Wait, what is Stroll wearing?
Louise and Ford.
Oh, he's in his little night outfit. Oh my God, I love it! Juno looks so cute!
Apologies, Stroll. I'll look for him now.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
Oh, my 2 faves. I love them all, but those are my faves.
Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
Oh. This is like an ending. This game has an ending.
But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Sanctifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
Oh, this one's long. As authority weakens, power falls in the hands of those who never wielded it. We must ensure it does not corrupt and give rise to new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
You'll come to understand it. It was good talking to you.
I believe you'll come to understand them.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
I'm glad to see more optimism in the world. Still, it will take more than just or to that effect, a true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand.
Oh, did I come over here to see Maria? Oh.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be. Either way, let's keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard.
Oh, there you are. I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud.
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juno would be back from her expedition today.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scandal, surely.
I better not. All this work?
If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
Am I running? Am I playing? Oh my god. Maria, where are you? This reminds me of the first time Maria went missing. It was so long ago now. She might be praying at the Grand Cathedral, just like back then. Before heading to the Grand Cathedral, why not talk to everyone? Oh my god. This game doesn't end. Prayer of the New Year. Like everyone? Oh my god. Well, I can't talk to more. Let's talk. Okay. Is it voice? Do I have to read? Come on, game. Voice him. The king himself out browsing shops. Perhaps I need to draft up a royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods of the royal family. You're embarrassing me. That's a little embarrassing. Why stop there? You can't give a signed handprint to display on the wall. Huh? No, just my little joke. You're doing quite well, even without the royal endorsement. The igniters I made with the children's request, the ones with the lights with the rainbow colors, are selling startlingly well. The store was packed with families and children. I now hold a position where I control distribution of all manner of good throughout the kingdom as I head for the igniters. I can't help but think that if it's a good position sooner, the church violence, the tragedy of the village could have been prevented. It wasn't your fault. This was nothing you could have done at the time, Brigitte. I know that. I only rose to the position once you become king and shed light to lurk in the shadows of this country. Though you can't take full credit, as it were, I was nominated for a new position by my colleagues. Our king has changed this country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think all weapons can ever disappear from this world. It's all the more reason I hope for the reason for people to wield them continue to decline. And to that end, I continue doing all I possibly can with all that I am, just as you do. And yes, do you remember my dog? Ah! She found her dog! Yay! Oh wait, never mind. I read that wrong. Never mind. She just killed those people. Oh my god, no! We're back! She found her dog! But there she was sitting beside them! Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature, so they decided to keep her instead! I had no choice to spare their lives. I couldn't subject the dog to atrocities. I committed her a name. You should come play with her sometimes. I'm sure she remembers you. There's still other people who talk to you. Do you want to go see Maria now? Oh my god, that was like a alley. That was like a ups and downsies. Oh wait, wait, who had a question for? Juna had a question for me. I remember. I want to see Juna's question.
Lovely, that.
Oh, everyone's here.
That's something.
An unexpected coincidence, Your Majesty. No guards with you today. Oh, don't worry. I'm no tattletale. I myself have left the meeting going over the provincial governments are doing. We're convinced for a new year. We're convinced for the new year. How are things in Metria? Oh, it's as lively as it used to be. We owe all that to you, Your Majesty. A dodgy mess you cleaned up for us. Feels like ancient history now. And I am pleased to report that the hands of the provisional lords, it's nothing but good news reaching my ears. Better relations between towns as employment up and overall welfare too. Each town has specialties and wisdom to offer, and we combined our heads there, no problem we can't solve. I feel blessed to be a part of it. I know I made some blunders when I first stepped into the government role, but I'm happy to share all my failings so others do not repeat my mistakes. Oh, that really brings me back. I know I was trying to do too much with my own back then. I did not get overzealous. Of course, some lords are like I was once, but rather manage things in the sole discretion than leave things to the people. And yes, taking everything matter to the public opinion can be laborious with what all the proceedings and disputes. Still, changing our lives in our hands makes the process worth the trouble. And choosing the king with our own will as all as inspiration for a needed change. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom since we have friends to visit. BRB. I was holding. I was holding, and then they're like, "No, you're not done yet. You have 9,000 hours left." Hi, Alan. I'm not officially rolling credits, so I talked to all my friends. Oh, there's someone next to him. Who's that? Oh my god, look at the boys hanging out! Okay. We'll just talk to them since they're there. Why, hello there, Majesty. It's just been a year since your coronation, and I see you've come quite apt at sneaking the way of your political duties. Under consent fires of knives of all trade, con artists and critics alike, your opening act has been rather tumultuous, no? I hadn't noticed. Oh, has it? I hadn't noticed. How kingly an answer. Never missing an opportunity to display how capable you are. Commendable. Besides, most of the agitators are the kind of scum that stirs the pot in hopes that they might benefit from country's turmoil. Nothing I cannot handle, of course. All in the day's work for a royal adjacent of the Citizens' Council. Quite an ally I've made, I should hope. I wonder if my mother would the slightest bit proud to see who have I become. That I'm doing my damnedest to use the talents for good, as I always should have. I'm proud to see it. I'm proud to be working alongside you. That's right. Supporting you is the best thing I can do. You're the one who's been able to create such lasting change in our country. That reminds me, do you remember Tuturam, my hometown's landowner? He told me to send you his regards. He's since confessed his crimes and is awaiting trial. You were the one who awakened his conscience. It makes sense, doesn't it? You've proved your ideals to be. That's why the country is doing so well. There's nothing more to it. I'm hardly qualified to speak of pride, but if this country has one, it's you, and I'm proud to be among its people. Perhaps under the rule, the day will come that even we Nydia will walk freely in our true forms. Oh, I forgot he's tiny. I forgot he's like Juna, so he's a little itty bitty. As curious would I like to see my true form, I'd be happy to oblige, but let's save it for another time, shall we? I forgot you little itty bitty man. Actually, let's talk to you first. Hey, it's inspecting again. Seems right a pain, but I appreciate you going all that effort. Making rounds, Basilio?
Hey.
Yeah, Captain. The Tredian Brigade reporting in, and I'm pleased to report that there's nothing to report, Your Majesty, so I'm taking a break. A bit of a mouthful in it. Still not used to calling myself the captain, besides. We have taken in saviors from Luis's troops, you know, so you don't worry. And you have 2 eyes on them when I ain't looking. Way I see it, they weren't the ones trying to make the world worse, and you gotta show them how power is supposed to be used, yeah? We owe it to you for less discrimination in the city these days. Fewer and fewer are turning to the life of crime and make ends meet. If Dale could see the Grand Trad today, his eyes would bug out, and not just Dale, a lot of guys who didn't make it. I wish they could have seen for themselves. Yeah, same. But long as we keep in our memories as close saving them we can get, Vinka included. We built a piece into the blood and tears, so I say those who have made it this far owe it to all of them. What didn't it protect? Maybe I've gotten another report today, but that's not like bad people aren't stop being bad just because you're king now. You've been through a lot though, so thank you for not giving up on us, or the world for that matter. You spot any trouble you didn't find first, you can point me at it. I'll solve it quick like. Thank you. Hi Chuck, hi Shiny. Yeah, we're doing all the talking to the people before we go to Maria, which I think is the end. I don't know. Well, I see our king is out on some personal business, eh? I believe Hulkenberg was searching for you, but I suppose it's none of my business who comes and goes. I'm on break myself. Only try not to frustrate your royal guards over, They'll take their duties quite seriously, much like their captain. But who am I kidding? A knight who smiles is surely a myth that becomes clear to me becoming titled. What could be more bizarre? A Ujiv outcast, once a criminal, the bounty on his head, made knight commander. There was a course of some opposition at first, but the more heart-to-heart talks I've had, the more accepting they've become, albeit gradually.
Right.
The words has only begun to change.
True.
Indeed, grand titles and posts across the nations are held by all manners of tribes, each contributing with their respective lengths. To be perfectly honest, my fight with Luis and everything was the easiest fight in the game. That's because I was super prepared. I realized over the past year, much nation is defined by its people. No matter how great the king he alone does is not what a country makes. Yet he stands for those very people as the symbol of representative. And the king and those around him, a mixed tribe, it has already caused a great shift in sentiment, even for those in rural village.
Now that you mention it.
And how is Tadari these days? He seems to be busy as he can handle now that they've resumed trade to their village. Your coronation inspired the village of the greater heights and prove the barrier can be broken and that even they could take the first step. New winds and blowing every quarter of this country. I'll have to make another trip back home with my son to see the changes myself soon enough. And someday, I hope the distant generations will grow up only knowing the conflict born of the tribal differences from history books. We have ways to go before the days comes, but until it does, let us forge the path forward, Your Majesty. Let's talk to Katharina, then Nearest, then Yufa, then Hulkenberg, then Juna, then Stroll.
You alright, mate?
Juna better ask me that question. I'm waiting for it. Wait, who's over here? Hi, honey. Oh my god, he looks so good. Sorry. Oh, well, if it ain't the big man himself, good timing, mate. I just got back into town myself. Long time no see. Ain't it been? I've been traveling since I told the reins of the Secret Recon team. Hard to believe it's been half a year. It's crazy it doesn't begin to describe the beyond the sea. The sights, the magic, everything is so fantastic. I'm already itching to get back there. Well, I'm not especially keen to dodging the bloody cannonballs where my ships get too close. Lots of tension out there, but the country isn't a little tense. Everything in the customs and the ways that think is different, and head spins makes all the tribal bickering seems right dull. If I can't speak my mind, but this country's changing for the better. I'm glad I turned over the throne to you.
Hold on.
You turned it over to me, did you? Yeah, I knew it'd be right for a Parapus to bow out early, fighting chance. He just kidding. All my cohorts have found jobs, and some of them have been picked up new skills for being out of the sea so long. But don't worry, your kingly head. I'll have it all whipped up and reported for you. Do something proper kingish with it, will ya? Wait, does Nearest have a new... He does not have a new outfit. Oh, what brings His Royal Majesty here? Come feel the wind in my face too, have you? I know how it is. This fancy old title, the Chief Engineer of the Kingdom Infrastructure Department or Development Bureau, can research now as I please now, but I'm missing something. So I threw off the stuff of the old uniform and came off a gas upon the runner in a way that I do. Take your job seriously, please. Maybe if you took your job a little more seriously. I am, the research part at least. But if you must feel too sudden urge to take the runner to the sky and leave all your cares in the ground below? Not that I'm ungrateful of the generous title that you have given the man who used to sulk about modifying gauntlet runners. You haven't seen it yet. Why, one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from the Oceania and palladial plates. And it would change the world, wouldn't you say? It's still a bit stuck at the beginning on development. And it's times like these I need to stimulate the stimulation in my mind. You have anything that might do the trick? I smell another relic hunt. Don't pretend you didn't enjoy it. Every time you pop back in with one, I remember how I hardly contain my excitement. I do miss traveling like that. Even if relics themselves are better off left untouched, they've become a guiding principle of my research, you know? Convenience is important, but one most considered safety, that efforts it might have on the world, an engineer who dumps a burden of future generations of no engineering at all. Still, no small feat to design its perfect balance of safe and revolutionary. Even I struggle with it. I'm barely a genius. I knew it. What I need is a stimulus, Your Majesty. You know, the soul-shaking speed of quiver and the drive and engine. You'll let me know if you ever want to go out for a spin, won't you? Oh, my dear old girl, sparkling clean, is always ready to take off. Let me make sure all these people are done. Okay.
I do believe
I'm here, Yufa. Hey, girl, here. Oh, you got green shoes now. Working hard as ever. Well, were you going to the town to listen to what people have to say? I myself have come to the Crown Court, where I have been consulting with the people about their grievances and disputes of the chief magistrate. Shouldn't you delegate that? As a chief magistrate delegates such tasks? That's the question I shall throw back at you, your majesty. As you are undoubtedly aware, in the past many citizens were sentenced to the hang without so much as a trial. I'm pleased to report things are different now. Anyone, regardless of race or status, can tell their side of the story, court and judge equally and fairly. It's just to show anything is possible, even for a priestess to become a chief magistrate. And my brother is making great strides as village chief. He's rather hated for the role before, but truly found his calling, I think. As I said, no one knows what future holds. It's all the more reason I try to guide people to good choices. I want to live in a society that practices kindness, where those who suffer need to not turn to crime, and so I practice what I preach. The other day, I went to visit Avi's church to inquire to those who were sick about how the kingdom can be more accessible to them. Who is Avi? That's rude. The people of the church were okay with you being there? Yes, I had productive conversations with Avi and the rest. Many who are sick have gotten better and want to ease into working again. Hearing them made a reflection of all people who still need our help. Until now, the only hope those people have was God. I want to fight for them. I have the option under law and systems that they can rely on additional and higher power. A country where all tribes and with their values can join hands in harmony. That's what we need. You aim to achieve that too, yeah, Your Majesty. I hope you'll allow me to keep walking alongside you in this.
Ah, goodness. Come now.
When you're finished with your business outside the palace, please promise me you'll return and resume your duties, Your Majesty. If you take this to as pressuring you not to venture out, that is not at all. It's only that the captain and the royal guards must know your whereabouts at all times. Wow, the formality. Sounds awful formal there, Hulkenberg. Well, that's just... Think of your situation. How else would a knight captain address the land's king? To be familiar would set a proper example. Imagine scandaled faces in the rank and file guards. That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our travels. Now only the years pass. I owe regaining my pride as a knight to the journey. I was but a wonder, searching the vein of the prince, and it was though you've learned and yet live, and in the end it was your ascent to the throne I supported. I never tire your faces, younger guards. Make when I tell them you acted as a witness to my duel. Oh, you mean your duel with Radnant? Yes, thanks to you I was able to face it with the eyes forward and put in the past behind me. I'm pleased that the knights today is nothing like what they were under Rodant's command. Soldiers take up their swords, not for those in power, but for the people and the champions and the people yourself. We will do all in our power to protect our king. You do not need to make it easy sneaking out of your palace as you do, though I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. They know they protect not just king, but a ruler who stands beside his people and hear their words in clear and truth. I will protect you with my life, as I always endeavored to do, Your Majesty. Only let me stay by your side to do so. 2 more. Oh wait, no. I want Stroll last. Not now. I want my husbando last.
My king.
I'm sure he hasn't changed a bit. You better ask me this question. I did not forget you were supposed to ask me something in your cute little dress and your cute little hat. Kitty!
Wait a sec.
Wait a second, is that the cat from academia? What in a place is made of magic? How is it here in real life? There's nothing to say he could survive the desert and buried in the snow. It shouldn't be possible, right? I just think he's cute.
That's a good kitty.
And yeah, he never stopped looking cute. It doesn't bother you at all? You're sure something else. If memory serves, the last king did build himself a study of the Mage Academy. Do you think academia was styled after that, maybe? I wonder if His Majesty what more felt when he put this little guy in academia. The cat tends himself quietly and utterly imperial to us. Man, he won't let me pet him anymore, but at least I got to see him.
My king.
Oh, there you are, Will. Heard you were in town, so I decided to see we might cross paths. I have much to tell you about my inspection, so I'm afraid you have to clear your diary for me soon. Inspections? What inspections? Really? Do you want to go back? Do you need to go back to bed? You were the one who sent me on the Mage Academy, weren't you? Oh, oops. The Mage Academy's reconstruction is going swimmingly. Repairs are full swing, and we're already processing admissions. I don't think that's what that said. I must say I'm still surprised you appointed me of all people to being the Academy headmistress. I'm rather looking forward to going back to the tour of the songstress. Oh, I shall introduce you to my furry little friend. I scooped him up in the Academy of all places. During the reconstruction, they stumble on this little guy, and he's some kind of observatory, supposedly the king's long ago. Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, there's no way a cat would survive alone in the cold, could he? I've already talked to him. Regardless of our mysterious kitty, the only tip of the iceberg came back to the academy, and the knowledge was lost, and when it fell, it was starting from scratch. It may have been hidden secret behind the Dragon Temple of the Sanctums. Oh, I'm keeping the cat. Feel like it's fate, you know? Speaking of fate, on my way back, I met up with Myrtis.
Now we're talking.
Has she been keeping well, I hope? More than well. Her throat has been fine, and she's a fairly prominent singer in the town right now. We both just keep soaring to new heights. Her in music, and me coming to face with magic again. Surely you remember the music of the first magic born music is the first magic born in this world, yes? When the heart expresses itself through music, it moves the hearts of others, and then they make hearts swell. Why is there no end to the magic? So you just watch. With the music and magic by my side, I'm going to change the world. Well, I have an equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Mage Academy. Our doors will be open to all. That is what my sister would have wanted, and what it makes the world a better place. Why isn't that just grand? Rella taught me that magic is more than a tool. It's in all of us, deep in our hearts. Woman, where is my question? She was supposed to ask me something. Plot hole, 0 out of 10. Oops, get off of that. Look how cute he is. Look at this outfit. Oh. Hey. Sulking about the city again. Hi, Geek Show. Which is to say Hulkenberg is on the hunt. The classic game of cat and mouse. Though who is which to say, I dare not say. It's been a year since you have ascended the throne, but it's like it's hardly changed. You haven't changed much either, Stroll. That's Lord or General Stroll, Your Majesty. Haha, I'll never get used to such titles. I really should take a page of Juna's book, and she has a gift for delegating like she was born to do so. Not that I can talk. I actually came out of a bit of a breather myself. You know, I see now that even those top halves of our struggle a little too clearly, the general duties feel overwhelming at times. But their lives hang in the balance. I recognize weight of every decision I make, and I do find sacrifice in protecting those lives. Remember our first meeting of the back of the recruitment center? I have fallen noble with nothing to my name, and you struggle, Elden Traveler. Back then, my only goal was to getting ahead. My people were little more than afterthought. If I hadn't met you, I've never realized the truth about my fortune, my father's intentions, and I certainly couldn't have saved Hellions. I owe seeing joy in their faces to you. I think I've said it before, but again, thank you. You need to give yourself some credit, Stroll. I would still owe any credit I could take to you for showing me the way. They live stable, peaceful lives thanks to you. You've a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead is full of challenges we can't possibly foresee. But show me the way, and I'll blaze the trail, now and always, and my role as a warrior will be the vanguard. Our titles may have changed, but I like to think our friendship is steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me now and always. Oh, everybody. They're so nice. I still didn't get my question answered.
So?
I think we've heard from all the people we should go to where Maria is. Let's go see her.
That reminds me.
Being here sure brings back memories. You remember how we were coming here looking for Maria before the Tournament of the Throne? She was crying back then, though. Yeah, she was. Yeah, I remember. This country's turned around since then, no doubt about it. I'm sure there will always be a difference of opinion, but your ideals are really coming to fruition now. I can feel it. That reminds me, what's up with that book you're carrying around? Is this the one you're working on yourself? Oh, he's writing a book? Oh, that's a diary that Juna mentioned. I'm excited to see what kind of fantasies you conjure up. But maybe it's not even the word for it. After all, you have been one putting the ink. That means you're going to make it a reality someday. Now then, Your Majesty, shall we get going? Oh, thank God it's voiced.
Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
Am I keeping my promise?
Am I keeping my promise properly from back then?
Yes. You beat the villain, and now the city's full of smiles. And I'm sure Papa's smiling down on you too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
To see a joy to see kids like her smile. It's a joy to see kids like her smile. The future changes slowly and the burdens of the momentum will fall on the shoulders of one day.
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got. I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream.
A place where I ought to, aside of myself, I show the path that never is clear.
And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
Yes, I expect great things, my trusty advisor.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her smile.
Hi, friends!
Everyone!
Long time no see. How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there. Surely not.
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss at the thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Would have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring it back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
I guess it's obvious.
Just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eyes.
He's right, the capital's a bit bubble. There's always more room to learn beyond its walls. If I don't see this game made by Atlus soon, I swear.
I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? I told you, that's His Majesty, innit? Might have been a bit too obvious.
Why there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Calm. Poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day. But we're in this together. We believe in you.
Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh? Can't believe we actually survived it.
They were dangerous times, but exciting ones too. When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer. Life is full of surprises.
Right.
I resolve to believe the ideals no matter the come even back in the day, even if the world slows change, the king's beliefs never waver.
It was a hard road, but we did have fun together, didn't we?
We did.
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
Oh, I'm back in the Gauntlet Runner. You got any mushrooms?
Journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
I won't force you to come.
I won't force you to come. I'm fine going alone.
I can't let myself stagnant. I want to learn more about the world.
I already told you. I'll follow you wherever you go.
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another. You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I want to do what I can for the people. If that's not kingly, then the crown's just slowing me down.
Come on, this is no time for jokes.
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point, lad. Magla and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey, where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
Even the most faraway future begins with the belief that is realized, so I press forward. That's the best I can do.
If that
Press
was
onward.
Your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun besides.
They're really like, yeah, the game's over, but we could make another one.
Since I'm the Valley Court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. And why, you're the Dragon Slayer King, bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of wondrous encounters you've got next, well, I'm all agog. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Oh, so you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
Are you sure about this?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion. Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king everyone knows.
Friends and allies that believe as I do, their support is the greatest treasure I could have.
Still, this early into the new year, 'tis never a dull moment in your Majesty's employ.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my corps is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right? We'll just have to lead by example.
Then let's go!
Right then, let's go.
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind. Is fantasy a powerless creation? A timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his. Of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him.
No problem.
That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy, and yes, what thrills.
So many rage quits.
You have my sincerest thanks.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
Hi, Ice Me.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Oh my god! Oh, they brought Maria! Oh my god, now that's making me cry.
The scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, it's finally beat it. I did it in like, maybe like 130 hours, I think. But I was on hard mode. Oh, I did it. I beat the game. Luis's was so easy. I can't believe the beginning of the game was the hardest part of the game. But I was prepared. Oh my goodness. We did it. Oh, I'm so glad they took Maria. I already beat Monster Hunter. This was such a good game. I literally only have I have 2 issues with it, and like that's it. There's only 2. I definitely see I definitely see why this won JRPG of the year. But yeah, if Final Fantasy wasn't nominated for Best Music, this would have won Best Music, like hands down. Like hands down. But Rebirth just has a lot of really good music too. I wanted to see my mama. All I saw was some light. Yeah, the last music was super good. Yeah, Xenoblade 3 ending was really good. Like, very good. I really wanted to wife up somebody. No, I think it's fine. I think it not having, there wasn't time. Like our purpose was to get people to want us to be kings, so I get it. Don't worry, we'll be wifing up somebody soon. We're gonna be playing Persona 3 for the first time next. So we will then get wooed. Yeah, I don't think the romance would have worked. We just thirst on our own. But if I did ship, it would be the Prince and Juna. I think they're very cute together. Oh. Are they planning another Persona? I don't know. Is this part of... No, Persona is not a part of Metaphor. It's just by the same creators of Persona. Not Stroll? You mean the Prince and Stroll? I as much as I am a supporter of anyone's choices, all of my ships are usually typically my preference, so... Yeah, I hear people always bringing up Persona 6. I just want Persona 6 to be not about children in high school. I liked the more maturity of this game a lot. The more the mature themes of this one. Like, yeah, protagonist was on the younger side, but like everyone else was like adults. I can't remember. Did Persona 5 allow you to date anybody? I forgot. Because I just went with, who did I date? Oh, I did Kasumi. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, good. I was like, I want to make sure that they do that going forward. Okay, you could date anyone? Okay. I love Persona 5 was my first like Atlus game. Persona 5, I played Persona 5 for a few hours, and then I played Persona 5 Royal when it came out, so I was able to see the differences between the mechanics between both. Oh, look at the cast! They did so good! I wish there was more of you! I am now a fan of Joseph Tweedale. That man was the best. But yeah, so my order of like Atlus games was Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal. I did Shin Megami Tensei 5, and then I did this. So we're gonna do Persona 3 next, starting next week. I'm gonna do my best not to compare Persona 3 to this, because as of right now, this may or may not be my favorite Atlus game that I've played out in the Persona circle, because 13 Sentinels was absolutely fantastic. I don't put that in the same like Atlus game thing, even though it is Atlus, but I do love 13 Sentinels, but I was considering like just like the Persona world games. How did I like Shin Megami Tensei? I enjoyed the gameplay of Shin Megami, but if you ask me what that game is about, I completely forgot. It didn't really like resonate with me story-wise at all, but I did enjoy playing it. I just remember making some choice at the end, and I was like, no. Yeah, so that was the weakest, but because I did Shin Megami Tensei and Persona 5, that's why I chose to do this on hard mode, because I figured I could handle both. I can handle our hard mode, but we're not doing Persona 3 on hard. This is my first and last 100+ hour hard mode game. I can't. It was a lot. It was a lot. But I'm glad. I was very prepared for this battle, because like some people that I know that are following were playing this game around the same time. Rebirth hard mode is different. It's not 100+ hours, because I already did majority of it. I already did a majority of the side quests that I don't have to do for my platinum trophy. So that's a different kind of hard mode. We will be doing Rebirth hard mode when we get the date for part 3 to like generate that hype of it coming out soon. Yeah, this game, my only, like, I'm gonna do a separate video of like my final thoughts of everything, but just like the quick, like, I just beat it thing. The only 2 issues I have with this game was the month of October, but it's kind of like a iffy situation where it's like, I did not like the pacing of October. It just seems so long and so so congested with everything you had to do within the time frame. But then I also value having October because I didn't have time to do everything because of the way the game pace went. So it just shoved all of your like let's get to know everybody and all that stuff like that, all that conversation pieces and stuff in the end. But I do like that I had that time to set up before the fight. But the other thing is, my other issue with this game is the fact that they have such an amazing voice cast, but the majority of this game I had to read. Yeah, the last one before the final dungeon. I think this voice cast was absolutely fantastic, but the majority of this game I had to read.
Dear guest, from a world I shall never know.
That's me. That's me.
In your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction. However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of our world echoes in you. With all my heart, I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
Ooh, there's even more.
Look at that. The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
A new journey now beckons. In days of Eld, the people prospered.
I'm crying again. I hate this game.
Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideas. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown, that can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Stupid game and the onions they cut. They came in my room. The fantasy lives on. You can't see the on because my head, but that's fine too. The fantasy lives. Instead of the fantasy is dead. It feels so much more rewarding. Conjuring of the King. Your save data can transfer to the new game. Okay. Yes, save my clear data. We'll save it over this one. What's my final score? 129 hours and 36 minutes. I did it! 129 hours and 36 minutes. Oh my gosh, Metaphor, thank you for such an amazing journey. Oh man, that was such an amazing game. Holy cow. Oh, well, I'm gonna say thank you for watching the Let's Plays if you did watch it. I don't know. But for the stream, of course, thank you for sticking with me through this entire adventure. Until the next adventure, I'm ending this Let's Play here.